Okay, so I wanted to talk about a particular, I shouldn't say vitamin, it's not a vitamin. It's an essential mineral. It's one that I've been taking higher doses of lately. So normally I take a smaller amount and thinking that it's just enough, which it is, but not enough for optimal health. And, you'll just feel a lot better if you take more of this, in my opinion. I'm going to talk about what this mineral is. And this mineral the name of it is iodine. It's very important for thyroid function. But it's not only just important for thyroid, it's also important for other glandular tissues in the body. So you need it, for a properly working endocrine system, and it's even important for the brain, or for cognitive function. I guess that's somewhat related to how the thyroid works. So if your thyroid is working properly, your brain will work better. It'll even increase your IQ by a few points. I think like 10 to 15 points or something like that, which is actually pretty significant in my opinion. So I've been taking super high doses of this. So just to let you guys know, I used to do this a couple months or a couple years ago. I think it was when I started taking and exploring iodine and trying to figure out ways to feel better and to improve my health, and to improve my well-being and improve my presence with with the world and the environment that I'm in. And I came across iodine, I think, because it was something that could help with my mental issues, my brain chemistry, my depression and anxiety and things like that. And I find it to be extremely useful, which is why I am so fascinated by it, and why I want to talk a lot about it. I'll try to keep this short. I just want to explain my knowledge of the mechanism and how this mineral works, why we need so much of it. So basically, what happens is a lot of times we're born very deficient in it. And what I want to say before that is 95% of the world's population is extremely deficient in this mineral. And we're not just, I mean, yeah, we're born deficient in iodine. That's true. But we're not just born deficient in it. We are literally we're literally swamped in iodine antagonists. It's everywhere. Everything, chemicals, toxic chemicals, bromine, fluoride, and chlorine. It's like in everything, and we're chronically exposed to it. You could do your own research on where you could potentially be exposed to these toxic chemicals. But yeah, these toxic chemicals replace iodine. They'll actually kick out iodine, and if there's not enough iodine, present, your body will try to use these toxic halides. They're called halides, and it will try to use them as a holding place for the receptor site for iodine, which the body prefers. The body prefers the iodine. So that's why I'm taking lots of it, so that the body has to kick out the toxic ones, the ones that are not preferred. When this happens, when you start supplementing high doses of iodine, you will experience a lot of symptoms of detox, of the halides detoxing from your body. This is when you need to take in lots of salt to help bind to these toxic halides to prevent them from re-entering the receptor sites. And then that's just pointless. You need to get these out of your system. These cause symptoms. In fact, they're chronically causing symptoms to some mild degree. But when you start detoxing heavily, it just amplifies that effect. So the salt helps detox the body from the iodine, or from the halogens. Um, and so if this sounds insane, I know it is a little bit insane, but I promise it's worth it. In my opinion, it's very definitely worth it to take high doses of this mineral, iodine. Of course, there's going to be some companion nutrients that you're going to want to take with it. That would include vitamin C, selenium, of course, the sea salt. I like the Celtic sea salt. And ATP cofactors, vitamin B2 and vitamin B3, and magnesium, which I guess is like an ATP cofactor, but it's a mineral, not a vitamin. So yeah, I mean, like, it's crazy just what happens when you take iodine. You get a boost in serotonin levels. You start feeling less anxious, less depressed. Of course, you don't start feeling that right away. Like, it'll be up and down for a little bit. But the more you get rid of these toxic halides using the salt, the better you start feeling overall. And then you can resaturate the body, which can actually take months. I've even heard it might take like over a year, even in some cases, to resaturate the body with the preferred iodine mineral. So I got a lot of this information from the works of Dr. David Bronstein and some of his videos on YouTube that I found. I haven't personally read his books yet, but I'm sure I'm going to want to read those books. But I already know a lot of information already, which is why I want to talk about it. I feel like I know enough to be able to talk about it, at least sound like I know what I'm talking about. Which, I kind of do in iodine. I feel like iodine sort of helps that ability to some degree. Yeah, I mean, it's very important. It's actually an anti-cancer mineral too. It's anti-cancer, antiviral, and antibacterial, and antifungal as well, which is amazing. I even started, detoxing into the toilet. Some really weird stuff. It's just like, this doesn't look normal, that type of thing. But the halide detox symptoms are annoying. They're really freaking annoying. It's like it's almost like having allergies. It's like, oh god, your nose kind of gets itchy, and you just get like edgy, and just like, that's what people are actually sort of experiencing on a moderate level, or a mild to moderate level in general life when they're exposed to these toxic chemicals, which is like something that bugs me. It bugs me knowing that, so I'm like, I want to get these toxic halides, which actually accelerate cancer and accelerate, it degrades your immune system, and that's something that I don't want. And it also fucks up, pardon my speech, fucks up ability to think straight, and it fucks up motor coordination. I've noticed this, a lot of motor coordination stuff, like with things that I like to do, such as playing the piano. It messes that up really bad. It's like, it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel anchored. Doesn't feel grounded. Iodine helps to reduce that, that feeling of, whoa, like you don't have control. And I believe that it's the toxic halides literally dumbing me down. So when I take the high doses of iodine, it reverses that. It detox. Anyway, I'm going to keep this video at about 10 minutes, and I hope you enjoyed, the information, and hopefully you'll start taking iodine too. As annoying as the detox symptoms are, but I promise it's worth it, and you'll learn something from it. All right, thanks for watching.